Hey everybody, Kendall here. Wanted to do a quick playthrough video for my game Office Quest. And so I've got it set up. You start where these are outlined, 4 karma, 1 memo, got the binder clip here, 4 health, and then 4 energy down here. The other side is this card, which you start on the at the reception desk. And then you ignore these little lines in here. It's more for just for the look. But you have this quadrant where this is quadrant A, B, C, and D. And as you're moving, you'll just move to the next numerical place here. So that's part of the setup. You'll have the round tracker card with the 1 facing up, the yellow and the orange and the red behind it, just in any particular order there, but you'll start with the green, and you can start on either side. Let's say we start here. Reception desk. The receptionist waves you over, lowering their voice. Something strange is happening. I could use a second opinion. So we can, 1, make our way to the conference room to check for an unusual shadow seen during the weekly meeting setup. Or 2, make your way to the break room to investigate reports of missing snacks that never made it from the vending machine. Let's do the break room. So one side is conference room, the other side is break room, and this will just tuck between these cards here, and it functions as a way to keep track so that if you have to set the game down, you can peek to see what your next location is the break room. So it'll be a little while before we make it. Oops, I bumped this. So it'll be a little while before we make it from the reception desk to the break room. Oh, actually, it's only 2 steps away here. I thought it was further. So we can start playing here. We'll start at 4 there. After each encounter, this little number below it is how much karma we will recover. So your stats, you've got your health. 1 of these equals 2 of your energy. And your energy, 2 of these equals 1 of your karma. So these 3 are all just fungible, like interchangeable. Then the memos are its own kind of currency there. All right, you kind of haphazardly select a couple cards and flip them over to start with the base item. The premium side has the key card, so you're going to start with the base item here. So we've got the envelope of enchantment. No karma needed to use sneaky icons, which is handy because it's on a sneaky icon card. Highlighter of hidden truth, discard to gain 2 energy or 1 memo. Okay, so that could be good. So you've got your cards, these will go at the back of the deck, and then just a shuffled encounter stack. And because we're in, I'll show you how this plays in hand. So this, then these, then your items as your hand. These have a hand limit of 5, and if you gain an ally or there's a curse that's on you, those will get stored sideways between these cards, sticking out this way. And then you have a limit of 2 things there. So, all right. So you will start, because these have the A and B, the other side is C and D quadrants. So we'll start here. A peculiar hum emanates from the refrigerator. The door bursts open, a swirl void of cold and chaos. Papers, snacks, and utensils are drawn into the vortex of the fridge of forgotten leftovers. It howls. Only the most balanced can restore harmony. Will you face me? So we have a choice of Y, confront the chaos, or Z, barricade it with office supplies. I can try to guess if The skill check is going to need sneakiness or braininess or savvy, which is the other icon. I feel like the barricade might use the brainy. I mean, I designed the game, but I forget what's what. So let's flip it over. So we'll go to 2Z. 2Z, highest stat check. So we're going to check our health, karma, energy, memos. Whatever's highest, that's what we have to beat with the following card of this deck, and we'll check the front and back, and basically whatever is high on that. So let's see what we have. Our highest stat right now is 4 because we're starting the game. So everything is at 4. Let's hope for a high number. So we check the following card. We have a 2 on one side and a 6. Nice. So we beat the 4 that we needed to. So now we will go to Z on the other side, 3. So we flip over 3Z, equal or higher. Your barricade slows the vortex. You escape with a snack, +1 energy. All right, so because we ended the encounter, we'll get 2 karma anyway, which is equivalent to 1 energy, and then we gain another energy. So let's go ahead and gain it this way. So we can gain karma 1, 2, and then we could gain another 2 for energy, or we could gain it over here. So let's gain it over here. So we're at maxed out 8 karma. And we have the option to basically gain an item or items. We also have the option to upgrade these. Every side has a premium side. And to advance locations, you need to have at least 1 icon with a key card that you discard. For now, let's gain an item. Let's see, this one is a sneaky. In fact, maybe we want to gain 2 icons, or 2 items. Notice this one is black on the bottom. It has, this is a curse. That means the other side is an ally. So those don't really count as those. But I can take the next card, say this one, and the base item is brainy. So I don't know, maybe let's do that. And these are each, it's 2 karma for the base, 4 karma for the premium. So we'll lose 4 karma to, or spend 4 karma, take it down to there. All right, so we've got some items. These will help us. We have a hand limit of 5. All right, we're still in zone A. Stapler Goblin. Guards an office door, snapping its stapler jaws menacingly. Inside, you hear muffled swearing. Sounds like Manager Kyle is trapped. Nobody gets in unless I say so. All right, we can try to lure the goblin away or offer it a tribute to gain its favor. Tribute's probably going to be one of our items. Luring it away, we might have the brains or the sneaky skills to do it. So let's try. We're going to try Y. So flip this over. Y. Okay, so 3 any means any 3 we can spend karma. So we would spend our karma, although if we use this one, we don't need to spend karma for sneaky icons. So we could use these 2 and 1, and we'd only have to spend 1 karma. Or we do a sneaky check. So we would look for a random number. That looks too... I want to play it safe. So we'll spend a karma. We'll use these 2. And let's see, make sure we know what these do as well. Whiteout of Forgetting blocks 1 karma of damage. So if we have karma damage that way. The Clipboard of Command, we can treat a zone as an easier one. So B as an A or a D as a C. All right, we'll spend 1 karma, basically, to pass. And now we will flip this over and see what happens to the Y. So 3Y. Pass. The goblin gleefully chases your diversion, leaving the door unguarded. Gain 1 item, so we don't have to pay for that, and gain 3 karma. All right, so we will get 2 karma plus 3, so this will max out at 8. And then we will gain this item. Well, this doesn't have an item, so we'll go to the next card, and we'll gain this is a savvy icon, the stapler. Letter Opener of Truth, plus 1 karma for each exact damage. Okay, nice. Okay, so we have a maxed out hand of 5. This card we will discard because we just did this. Stapler Goblin. And what we want to do is probably upgrade one of these so we have a key card, and then we can advance to the next location. I kind of like these sneaky ones. Maybe let's do these 2. Well, yeah, we can do that because it has to be 2 of a kind or 3 of any. And if we upgrade this stapler icon, it becomes a brainy on the other side. So we have to pay 2 karma to do that. So we'll bring this down to 6. And we will discard these, putting them to the back. And we also have to use 2 energy. So this will go down to a 2. And it's right here. Advanced Location is 2 energy and discard 2 items of a kind or any 3. One of them has to have a key card. So, all right. So we basically are moving to the cubicle maze. And we're still in Zone A. All right. We could buy another item. There's no limit on items you can buy. But I think we'll see what's coming next. Okay, here we have Wanda and Greg are blocked in a heated and chilly argument over the thermostat, each determined to win control. The chaos is starting to disrupt everything around you. So we can mediate their argument or distract them to sneak away. I think we can sneak away, and we won't need to pay any karma if we handle it right. So let's try to sneak away. That's Z, other side. 2Z, 3 sneaky. So I could pay 3 karma if I had another one. Or sneaky check, 5+ high. Okay. So it's a 6+ if we're in Zone B, but we're in Zone A. So it's 5+. All right, so highest of the next card. So there's a 1 on one side. There's a 5 on the other side. Nice. So we didn't have to use our sneaky because we met the 5. So now we go to Z on the other side for the pass. So 3Z pass. You swap Wanda's clipboard with Greg's remote, confusing them long enough to get away. Gain 1 item, plus 3 karma. So let's gain our karma first. We get 2 anyway, plus 3, so 5. Let's gain, it equals to 2 energy. So let's gain 1, 2, and then 1 over here. So, and if you ever need more energy, you can reduce your health 1 to gain 2 energy because these are fungible resources. So, all right, we gained 3 karma, gain an item. All right, and this is, see how it's sideways? This is an ally, so that doesn't count. So we go to the next card, and we will gain this savvy icon here. the cardboard box of holding. It increases our hand limit to 6. Okay, so we've got stuff. Let's actually see what the upgraded versions. Okay, so I wonder, maybe we pay 2 to upgrade this, and then it's a wild, so it could be any icon. So 2 of a kind plus a key card. Let's do that. So we're going to spend 2 karma to do that. Then we're going to discard these to the back. So that we can advance our location. So we're going to have to lose 2 energy. And then that moves us to the break room. All right, now that we're in the break room, we're going to take a pause from our encounters. We're actually going to go to these yellow cards, and we're going to find the break room. Here it is. And we'll read, the vending machine rattles as a snack gremlin pokes its head out. Holding a half-eaten candy bar, it lets out a mischievous giggle before tossing crumbs everywhere. All right, so we can do a savvy check. In fact, we don't have a choice. We do a savvy check of 3+ with random. So that's going to be the following card on the back side. And it's a 4, so we actually pass. That's good. So we pass, we get 1 energy. So we'll bump this up to a 3. And now we can discard the card here. Actually, no, we don't discard it. We have a choice. So 1, we can follow a trail of crumbs in the direction of the manager's office. Perhaps the culprit is a little too familiar with the office supply closet. Or 2, we can go to the file archive, a small torn paper with a strange symbol. Looks like it might be linked to something deeper in the building. Okay, so we, let's say we choose the manager's office. That's this bottom here. So we will actually place that between our cards. Last time we had next was the break room. Now we have next is the manager's office. You'll notice these items listed here. By the time we're finished, there will be one thing in common, and that will give us extra power against the data kraken at the end. So right now the things here is what we were looking for. As you gain more cards, you'll see what eliminates. So right now we can eliminate these 2 top ones, and it's going to be the Mystic Sticky Notes or the Notebook of Endless Pages. So we'll keep our eye out for one of those 2, and it will give us special help in the final battle. Okay. So we are set here. I think I may have bumped this memo. I think so. We started with 1 memo. We haven't got one. The paper clips do a good job holding it, but, you know, as you're sliding cards, you could bump those, so you have to be a little careful. All right, we finished an encounter, so we get 2 karma as part of our replenish. We'll take that as the form of 1 energy. And so far, so good. All right, that is basically how you play. I think I'll stop there. But as you progress, say you get instructed to add an ally, those get added this way. You have a hand limit of 2. So you can have them like this. When they're in this position, they'll have something like this dog Buster leaves you if you lose a time. And that's another thing you could use as a resource. If you lose a time, it's discarding your top encounter card. Or the non-active encounter. As you cycle through the deck, you'll get to this round tracker card. And basically you'll rotate, you'll read the narrative, you'll rotate it, you'll read the narrative, and then next time if you get to this, it triggers the end of the game. So you can't cycle through the deck too many times. There's a timer involved. And basically the next time you get to, say, the manager's office, well, now you can look at the orange cards and you'll look for the manager's office, which will be this one. You'll read it, you'll choose where you're going next, and then the combination of what unique item is what will help you. Finally, you'll get to the red, which is the server room. And when you progress all the way around to the server room, this card flips over, and oops, this card flips over, and you'll face the Data Kraken. And there's two different ways you can attack the Data Kraken. That will depend on what you decide on your approach for this red card. One is more of a direct attack. One is more of an IT, like intel battle. And so the battles will be a little different. So there is some variety there. I think that's it for now. I will share a link with a digital version you can play. It doesn't stack all in one hand because it translates a little differently to the screen. So you'll have your hand and your allies, but still it's digital and you can access it that way. This is part of the in-hand game contest on BGG, so I'll have a link to that thread, and it'll have the latest print and pay files, the rules, and I'd love to get feedback. So thanks.